If you're doing some staging yourself or your agent isn't covering any light staging, here are my favorite things to buy from Amazon that I help my clients stage with. I don't do heavy staging like couches and coffee tables and all that kind of stuff, but I do help my clients with light staging. I'll link up above and down below on a fake bedding set. So an easy, cheap way, couple $100 or less to get a bed set into a bedroom. We're doing bedding sets, we're doing pillows, we're doing lamps, we're doing curtains, we're doing rugs, all these kinds of things. So here are my favorite things that I buy from Amazon. And just as a caveat, I like to use Amazon for the variety that saves me the time. For example, curtains. I'm not having to drive all around town to find the right color, the right length, the right style. I like grommeted curtains. Sometimes I want silver grommets. Sometimes I want bronze grommets. Sometimes I need 96-inch length curtains. Can I go to IKEA to get those? Sure. But if I need 96-inch soft green grommeted curtains, I already know I'm not going to find what I need at Ross. I'm not going to find it at Home Goods. I'm not going to find it at Costco. And I'm not going to find it at IKEA because they're going to have pockets instead of grommets. So I'm going to go to Amazon. A lot of my Amazon buys are when I am looking for something specific to help the staging and the home feel cohesive. We'll put a video on cohesive staging when you're selling a home up above and down below, because you want to make sure that everything feels like it should be there, because you want your buyer to feel like they should be there and it fits with what they know and what they love and what they like and all those kinds of things. Number one, curtains, hands down. I can get the color I need. They are relatively affordable. Could I get them cheaper some other places? Yes. But depending on what I'm looking for, Amazon's going to be the faster way to get it. And if it's an extra $5 and saves me a trip 30 minutes across town, that's worth my time. For you, depending on your budget, it may be worth checking out Ross. It may be worth checking out IKEA. I'll put links to videos up above and down below when we've posted them about what I like to buy at those other stores. I can get a 84-inch pair of solid color curtains that I would use in most properties when I stage, the color that matches the staging that we're doing in that home, for 25 to 30 bucks. Sometimes I can get them for 20 if I don't have to worry about blackouts or things like that. Half the time the blackouts are the same price or cheaper as anything else I would buy. Are they really blackout? No. Does it really matter? Probably not. Unless I know a baby's sleeping in the room for the time that we're selling the house, and then I want to make sure I get some decent curtains because I have babies and you want babies to sleep. Curtains are my number one hands down fave. And for all of these Amazon items, we'll link to down below. I'll have a whole list of my go-to Amazon buys that I love for all of this stuff, so you can buy what I buy. Do I make a small commission if I happen to buy something? You bet. I don't know, 25 cents or something. But it's really just to make it easy for y'all, because y'all know I'm all about efficiency and getting things done and moving on. So down below is the stuff that I love. The second thing for me is probably curtain rods. So going along with the curtains, are there other places that I like to get curtain rods? Yes, IKEA is probably my other one on that. So go check out the IKEA video and why I like those. If you need a lot of curtain rods for multiple rooms in a property, IKEA or Amazon. Or if you need just a one-off, let's say you have brushed nickel curtain rods in every room, but in the kids' room you had this, or it looks different or whatever, if you need a one-off to match. I like to do from Amazon because I'm saving time. The finials on IKEA rods are very specific, and a lot of times they don't fit finials from other places. I also like to get a larger diameter rod than what IKEA offers. I buy at least, bare minimum, a 3/4 inch diameter curtain rod. Okay, I really like the 1 inch. Once you start to get 1 1/4, 1 1/2, it's harder to find the curtains that fit it and things like that. That's another reason I like grommeted curtains, because the grommets are large enough to fit on a large diameter rod. Large diameter curtain rods will look and feel more expensive. Are they more expensive? Yes, but only minimally, right? Do not go to Walmart and buy the cheapy cafe $3 gonna fall down in 5-minute rods. They look like garbage. That is the nicest word I can use for those. Please do not do that. They look terrible. They will make your house look cheap, even though your house is really expensive because you didn't want to spend the money on a nice curtain rod. I'll set a budget to maybe $30 to $40 per window, and it is a really good investment in making a space look finished, making it look designed, making it look expensive. And it also is a great way to carry your eye up using the curtains and the curtain rods to show people how high the ceilings really are. So I have lots of videos on hanging curtains. We'll post them up above and down below. Just Google like Realtor Stacie curtains and you'll find a ton of stuff on staging curtains and windows and things like that. So a lot of stagers won't do them because they can't hang curtains efficiently in a time-sensitive manner and they don't want to put holes in your walls. I will put holes in your walls to make you $5,000 or to make you $1,000 or to make you $500 because it's the right thing to do. And chances are when you hang that curtain rod, and the curtain rod's going to stay here in Colorado because it's mounted to the wall, it's a fixture, the buyer's going to use that anyway. Let's just put up something nice and everyone's happy. Okay. Probably the number 3 thing from Amazon that I really buy all the time is bedding. I'll put some of my favorite bed set links down below, but bang for the buck, right? There are other places, other cheaper places to get bedding for my fake bed staging scenarios. But the reason I like Amazon is I can buy the pieces I need, because a lot of times the bed and the bags and other places, they come with sheets, and I don't need sheets. I'd rather spend that extra $5 or $10 on the bed skirt that I need. I love white textured comforters, okay? 25, 30 bucks for a queen, for a king. Kings, I'm usually closer to 50 bucks for the bed set, and that will include the comforter and the shams. And then 9 times out of 10, I got to buy the bed skirt separately. And I want to buy the bed skirt separately for the height of the bed skirt. So watch that fake bed staging video if you want more information on the bed skirt. But I love buying the bedding sets. I like textured white because they add some depth to a room. The texture adds a feeling of richness. If people are living in the home, I'm probably going to ask that they only put it out for showings and things like that and not using it all the time, just because it tends to get dirty. But if no one's living there, it can stay out. It's great. And I love like a textured comforter with a throw blanket that adds some color, throw pillows that add some color. And it's a really affordable way to do that. Don't feel like you have to get something really nice. Chances are you're just going to use it to sell your house because it's not your style. And I don't know about you, but I don't have white much in my house because I got kids. White is great for selling. White is not great for living. Those bedding sets are another really good bang for the buck on Amazon that I really like to buy to finish off my staging spaces. Number 4, side tables. If you can find cute stuff at Ross or IKEA, grab those. Don't try to use what you have that looks like crap and doesn't make sense. A lot of times I can get a pair of 2 small side tables. They don't have to be big, they don't have to be heavy. I'll link to the ones that I really like down below. A lot of times they are just like the flat wood look top with the wire frames on the bottom, because I can use those next to couches, I can use them next to beds, I can use them in offices, like next to an accent chair. I really like those tables, and they're lightweight and they transport easy. So for my purposes, that's a little bit more helpful. They don't have to have a ton of storage, because you shouldn't be storing a ton of stuff in your house when you're selling it anyway. Pack a lot of that stuff up. But especially if you're staging a vacant space, I really like those. They're 30, 40, up to 50 bucks a piece. I try to stay around the $30 to $40 or like 70 bucks for a pair, because I use those multiple times. But this is another great thing to grab on Facebook Marketplace if you want to. But side tables to put those tall lamps that I love from Ross that I mentioned in the Ross video. Side tables, one alongside each bed if you have the space, and then I mentioned in living rooms next to accent chairs, things like that. So I do love Amazon for the little side tables, and they pack really easy, like they ship really easy. They're small, they're easy to transport, still in the box. I would say number 5, slip covers. Yeah, let's do that one. I really like slip covers off Amazon for size, variety, cost, and how quick they show up, okay? If your couch feels tired and a new couch or paying a professional stager to come in and bring other furniture is not in the budget, if you need to live in the house while you're selling it and all those kinds of things, slip covers from Amazon are your friend. A good $40, $30 slip cover will transform how your living room looks when you combine it with a different throw rug, a couple different lamps, some curtains, and some throw pillows. You will be amazed. Let's put a slip cover on it, because it will make such a difference in getting the color cohesive throughout the property, as well as making it feel cleaner than it is. And then if you're living in the home or you have pets or have dogs or whatever, you can pull it off, throw it in the washing machine, throw it in the dryer, put it back on. Oh, and look at that. Now your couch is clean. Can you do it in then 5 minutes? No. But while you're living in it during the week, take the slipcover off. Oh, you have showings? Put the slipcover on. All of a sudden your couch is clean, right? Link to a couple down below of my favorites for an oversized living room chair and for the couches and things like that, because I love the color variety. I love that you can machine wash them. And I love that for 20, 30 bucks, you can transform your living room pretty easily in combination with some pillows and curtains and the other things I'm talking about. The last couple of things, one is a little bit more utilitarian. The other one is, it's a good option, but it's not my favorite place. So the utilitarian, monkey hooks and command strips. Can you get command strips cheaper at Costco? Sure. If you're doing an entire house, great. We'll link to a video on a little tool that I use to hang pictures. And a lot of times I'll use paneling nails when I'm hanging pictures, but monkey hooks are a great option for staging because the size of the hole is the same, whether you're hanging a tiny little picture or like an 80-pound mirror. And they are actually pretty affordable in bulk. If I'm doing a large staging order on Amazon, I'm just going to throw some of those in the pack. Can you get them at Walmart? Yes, but a lot of times they don't have the heavier weight ones or the larger pack. Then you have to buy like a ton of the smaller packs and they get really expensive. I'm a giant fan of monkey hooks. I wish they would sponsor me. That would be so cool. I use their stuff all the time. But for hanging artwork, because I'm hanging so much artwork anyway, do not buy artwork on Amazon, by the way. Bang for buck. Not a good use of your money. I've done it. I've regretted it ever since. I'll mention in the Ross and the IKEA videos that are probably linked down below. That's where to get your artwork. I like the picture hanger, like double Velcro type strips from Command. I really like those. The plastic hooks I don't use for staging very much just because they look cheap. Like I'll organize a laundry room, something with them. But generally the double picture hanger, like double Velcro strips for those canvas artwork pieces that I'm getting at Ross or IKEA, those are really nice because the canvas artwork a lot of the time doesn't come with a string on the back. For your heavier pictures that come with a string, the monkey hooks are perfect. For your little things that come with a small sawtooth picture hanger on the back, the paneling nails work better. But the heavier stuff, monkey hooks are great. I use those all the time, or the Command 3M double picture hanger strips. And then the last thing is really, it's lamps. And I love lamp, as everybody knows, I say that all the time. I love lamps when it comes to staging and making an impact in a room and brightening up a space and controlling the lighting and the color in the space to really control how the property looks. However, my lamps from Amazon come with a caveat. If you can go to a Ross for lamps. I mentioned that in the Ross video and I rant about it for the first 5 minutes. But Amazon is a good option if you are on a budget, don't have places close by, and you need the right thing fast. Now, you're gonna spend more. You're probably gonna spend $40 to $50 to $60 per lamp versus $20, $30, $40. And it's hard to get tall lamps on Amazon. Here's where the measurements really matter. I have bought 27-inch lamps off Amazon from the very bottom of the lamp to the very top of the finial in the shade. And then I'm like, that'll be fine. And then I get in the space, I'm like, damn, it looks small. Shoot for a 30-inch lamp. The downside is, like, when you're talking 29, 30, 31, 32-inch tall lamps on Amazon, your price goes up quite a bit. You're talking $60 a lamp, $70 a lamp, $80 a lamp. The higher end homes, is it worth it to have really nice lamps that flank the primary bed? You bet. But see if you can find them somewhere else a little bit cheaper first. The other thing is if you're looking for a specific style or you're gonna keep the lamps later and you want the features that the Amazon lamps have. A lot of the Amazon lamps will have like little touch dimmers on them. They will have USB chargers in them. If you're gonna use them in a guest space or you're gonna use them in another property or you want something space specific, it's really helpful for that. But otherwise, check some other places first. The other thing with the lamps from Amazon you have to watch out for are the shades. A lot of times you have to put the shades together. Not a problem. Make sure you do them the right side because they have a top and a bottom a lot of the times. But they can look a little cheap if you don't put them together right, and make sure that the shades are wider. Sometimes you want to spend money on a little bit bigger shades separately because they're not that expensive. So sometimes I'll buy, if I have really nice lamps from one place, but I don't want the shades or I want a bigger shade, I'll get lamp shades from Amazon that I can put together myself and look pretty good in person. Or if you need to take them apart to pack flat and using them in multiple properties, that works too. So those are just my top tips of things that I buy from Amazon. If you are looking to buy or sell in the Denver metro market, please reach out to me. I have a link down below. I'll come over, we'll talk, and we'll definitely strategize to help get you as much money for your home as possible. If this was helpful, subscribe if you want more staging content and helping your home buy and sell. Thanks so much.